Hello and welcome to part 4 of the video tutorial series for the Slough Volunteers website. What we're going to do in this part is just explain the blogging system and briefly go over the community resources section, and that's it really, and then part 5 will be the right hand side. So basically, if you want to be a blogger, you have to be authorized to be a blogger. A bespoke member of the site won't be automatically set up with blogging privileges. Okay, so if we want to create, this account does have blogging privileges, so if we want to create a new post, we just click new and type in here, this is a test post, and just put hi, how, hope you are well, thanks Pete, and then click. You have to put you have to set the category that your blog will be in, and you want it to be on your own, so you click blogs and your name, which will appear here when you're set up, and then you just click publish. And that will then be visible in your area. So we go all the way down here, and then we just click blog store. That takes us to the blog store, and we can see that I should have a new blog visible in my area called "This is a test post" 1 minute ago, and then you click it, and that's it. If you want to edit the post, you just click that one, it gives you the same thing, and that's it really. Another way to get to the blog store is to click here. So blog store is, you can go from there, or I also put a link here. Okay. So then we've got Video Vault, which I think we looked at before briefly because it's part of the public site. But basically this is an area where members can link to YouTube videos that they think are relevant. So my tutorials are here, they're all stored on YouTube, and I just click it. Of course, these are the first iteration of tutorials that I did. This is obviously a second set which will replace these, and then if you want to do a new video, you just click new video, you put the title in, tutorial 4, published, yes, the URL. So what you do is you go to YouTube, you find your video, let's think of one, American Slough. At least I've got fibre optic these days. American Pie Madonna. And what we do is we click it, we take the whole URL, okay, the whole URL, and we paste it in there, and then click this. This text doesn't display properly, but it basically says publish video, so you publish it,
Why just go?
And there you have it, American Pie. I called it tutorial 4, but it's supposed to be that. And then if we want to delete them, which I need to do because I'm going to replace all these, we just delete it. And delete. I'll do that later, but basically you can go through deleting them all. Then once you've done that, you can bring the new ones in. Then we have an image gallery. That's the next thing. And so that is basically what it is these things are hosted on Google Picasa. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to set yourself up a Google Picasa account, and we then link to them from here, because obviously each of these photos is probably 1.5 megabytes, and I've got literally hundreds of them on here. So if we click it, then we can see that basically we have a whole lot of images we can go through. But what you need to do is you need to upload your images to Google Picasa, and then you tell us some basic information about it, make them public, and we can then link to them. Okay, so that's the way that works. And then if you wanted to know where Google Picasa is, that was what this where are we here? My photos. That links off to the Google Picasa area, and you can set it up from there. So that's image gallery. Repository, this is basically an area for storing files. They're stored in Amazon S3, which is a web service from Amazon that stores vast quantities of data for people all over the world. And you can store anything there, from MP3s that I've got here to documentation like it is there. So that's that, and then basically we'll set up different categories over time. We've just got music and doco at the moment, and then people can upload their data to S3, and then it's linked to from there. Reviews hub. Basically, this is an area for writing reviews. So I've written a review of Destiny Support, which is a charity that I volunteer for, and my experience of Destiny Support. And so the idea of these things is to make it possible for people to write reviews for the charities that they volunteer for, so that when a new volunteer goes to that charity, they can read about it, so they're not going in cold and wondering what it's going to be like. That's the basic idea there. Product store. This is a Amazon frontage. So basically all the stuff to do with Amazon is basically listed here, and the idea is that you're supposed to get like 2% of the cost of it if someone buys something through your website. So if I click here and buy this, it takes me through to wherever, and that then is registered with Amazon, and as an affiliate they pay me or pay the site 10p or something. Unfortunately, we haven't had one thing bought through here yet, so I'm not sure it'll ever really make much money. But if you had 100 members, I'm not sure whether you can be repeat customers either. I don't know whether it just works with the first referral. So that's that. Blog store we've seen. Become a blogger. If you want to become a blogger, request that. And then University Challenge is about basically, well, I won't tell you about it. I'll let you read it when you get onto the website. You just click it, just read that, and that basically explains what it is. So, Living Streets. This is about trying to encourage the community to be more environment friendly, I suppose, and if they can use the old pedal power or foot power more than cars and that can only help things really. This is a little map that shows where people are at the moment. Of course it relates to your ISP rather than you, so my ISP at the moment is in Ashford, and you know, given 20 people online at a time, you'd have little flags. If there was any in America, they'd be over here and that. So that's that. And that is basically part 4. And for the next one, we'll just go down the right-hand menu there, and then you will basically have a overview of most of the functionality of the site. And then I just have to fix that e-card problem and do another few bits of tidying up, and then hopefully we can get a few people on here. But that's the challenge of it, because I don't want to go off on all the issues about this, but when you're trying to bring technology to people who don't know about technology, it's 3 times harder than if you're trying to bring technology to people who are already good with it. So this is the hugest challenge of building something like this, is just simply enabling people to actually be able to use it. But I kind of committed to making sure that I did everything I could to try and bring this to them. And I mean, this project's been about 4 years in the offing now. So and staff changes and things like that, things get lost. What was agreed at one time is then or taken seriously is then forgotten about as different people come along, and then it creates issues really. So, but anyway, that's it really, and I'll speak to you in the next part. Thank you.